Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always eyes, even on Lower State, you know what I'm saying? It's LD, he's also known Lawrence the One. For another episode, I need to know my special guest.
Bella.
Bella. Oh, Bella.
Bella.
What's up, Bella?
What's going on? Now, my name is Deltrice, a.k.a. the Voice of the Bay, also known as Bella.
You know what? I like to ask all my guests before we even get started, how did you get your name?
Bella means, Belle means beautiful in French, and Bella means beautiful in Spanish. And when I was young, I was called Bella by some important people.
Okay.
So I just ran with that. It's like I tell people all the time, it's like the alter ego. So when I start rapping, I wanted a different handle than the voice.
Gotcha.
So I wanted it to be Bella. So Bella like Sasha.
Get in the microphone.
Bella like Sasha Fierce to Beyonce.
Gotcha. So who is Deltrice?
Deltrice is me. I'm Deltrice is that's my birthright. That's what my daddy named me.
And who is the
Voice of the Bay?
Yeah.
The Voice of the Bay is who everybody called when they needed that fire on they song.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I'm the Voice of the Bay. And I didn't call myself that. I was titled that.
For sure. Do you remember who titled you that?
I do. Film on Mike.
Film on Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Film on Mike.
Yeah, I was always like the voice. They would always say the voice. And then one time we was at a show. I think I was performing at this show. And when he introduced me, he said the Voice of the Bay. And it's just people start running with it.
It just stuck, huh?
Because who else? No, I'm just playing.
I know that's right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So where you from?
I'm from Fillmore, California.
Fillmore, California. You know what? I love when my folks from Fillmore, right? Say Fillmore, California.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a section like separate from,
That's how my daddy used to say. He used to say Fillmore, California.
Okay.
And that's just what it was. So I've always said that. I'm from Fillmore, California, by the way of Vallejo, California. I went to high school in the V.
Okay. There's a lot of rappers from Fillmore.
It is.
That's damn near like the West Coast Queensbridge or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You damn near got a rap to be from Fillmore, huh?
All right. I mean, it's a lot of players and smooth niggas in Fillmore. Wordplay is real important in Fillmore. So yeah, it's only right.
Shout out to the Mo!
For sure.
How was it growing up in Fillmore?
It was cool. I mean, I was always kept very close to my father. My daddy had a rest in peace to my dad, first of all. But our family business is still in Fillmore on Divisadero. My brother runs the barbershop that my father founded and started. And so I mean, it was cool for me. I couldn't do that much without somebody being down the street looking at me. My daddy sending somebody to walk. I think I'm going to the store by myself, but I wasn't. But I mean, it was cool. It's so much culture in Fillmore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's so much game in Fillmore. I come from a man that was definitely a factor, so I had a lot of respect. So I didn't really have too much problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You know what? I want to ask you the question that I put on Facebook real quick.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Bay Area hip hop, who would you say was the godmother?
Ooh, the godmother of Bay Area hip hop. For me?
Just like, who do you think like the general consensus would say?
I don't know who the general consensus would say because I never pretty much followed that. I would say Silky, though.
Silky?
Mm-hmm, Silky, yeah, for me.
Yeah.
Singing-wise, rapping-wise, pen-wise.
Okay.
A lot of bitches was saying words, but wasn't too many people writing. So I would have to say the Silkies, Aisha. This is like, I'm older, so you know what I'm saying? Who I was listening
What?
to.
She's some super OG. Shit.
Nah, I've been around a minute, though. You feel me? I really am. I just look this way. But no, yeah. For me, like, that's one person I've definitely always looked up to, and is Silk E. And I'm blessed to even still have her around for, like, and Aisha, which was a dope singer out of San Francisco, California. You know what I'm saying? I'm still blessed to have those people.
Gotcha.
A phone call away, yeah.
Gotcha. So when did your hip hop journey start?
When Messy Marv hit me to do. Okay, so let me tell you. Let's say this first. I'm a student of the game for sure. My brother and my father always was deep in hip hop. Definitely my brother though. So I always listened to rap. Like rap was always big to me. I could get a feeling from hip hop that I could, you know what I'm saying, that I couldn't get from other genres. So I'm a student of the game. So, you know, I listen to the Rakims, the LL Cool J's, Jay-Z's, you feel what I'm saying? And that's just like, you know, lyrical content was always super dope to me, important to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always loved and admired rappers. When I got to the age of when I was really paying attention to it and trying to delve in it, and not as a rapper at all, only as a singer. I just wanted to be on the hook. You know what I mean? We was listening to the Mac Dre's and E40s and Beela's, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I just got to get to them somehow. I knew Mess. Mess was a good friend of my family. Him and my father was close. And one day, I was about 17. Mess came and got me to do my first feature. And he paid me well. And then that's when I was like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, be doing, yeah.
Now, were you singing on the hook at that time?
I was singing on the hook at that time. Not even thinking about rapping on nothing. I was only singing, yeah.
So when you were singing, did you have a different stage name or something like that?
No,
or?
I was Deltrice. It was just Deltrice.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I hadn't been able to get titled as anything. I grew up in church.
Okay.
So, you know, my mom is an amazing singer. So I learned music at a young age, strictly though. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you was gonna go to choir rehearsal and you was gonna sing, but I was drawn to it. So that's, for me, was the best part of church. You know what I mean? I could go learn this, do this. So I always loved singing and everything like that. But as far as the first person that reached out to me, it was definitely Messy Mar. That's why he'll always have a special place in my heart, for sure.
Shout out to Mess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love Mess.
Me too.
So Mess, I like Mess. I like Tupac, but when Mess transforms into Cash Lord Mess,
Yeah.
that's how I like. That's how much more I like Machiavelli than Tupac.
Bumper down, Mess.
Bumper down. Do you know I sat up there and looked at that shit 20 times?
You both.
I said,
Ah.
this is a hip hop quotable. He said, yeah, I'm on A5 with them blue things. Bumper down. Shout out to Mess.
Shout out Mess, for sure.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? So you worked with Be Legit, E40 too.
I worked with E40 on Block Brochures. Yep, I think I was in hair school. I was in beauty college at that time. I'll never forget, I told my teacher, I got to go, because 40 called. Actually, I had somebody that I grew up around named Uncle June June. And Uncle June June is like 40, you know, his OG. So they called me and they was like, we at the studio in Vallejo, 40 asking for you. 40 ask for you, you go. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So
Come on
I told
now.
my teacher, like, E40 calling me, I gotta go. Like, and she like, go. So I remember I went in my little uniform, smock on. He played a beat and he said, I said, do you want to tell me anything? Like, is there anything I should talk about? And he said, no, he said, I heard you got the pen. He said, so you go and I'm going to go off you. So, you know, I was like, oh, God. So I remember writing 2 hooks. And then I sang him the first one I wrote. And he said, no, we going there. I said, you don't want to hear the other one? He said, I don't need to. And we came up with a song called Gray Skies. And that's on a Block Brochure Part 2, I believe.
So you got a lot of notoriety singing.
Yeah, for sure.
And back to church. Do you play any instruments too?
I don't play any instruments. They tried to get me to do piano lessons. I didn't do that. I thought I wanted a clarinet in school.
Yeah.
I didn't do that. It's just, look, that's not my ministry.
Yeah. hey, you a damn fool.
You got to know your ministry. You understand what I'm saying?
For sure,
You got to know your ministry.
Yeah, you seem like you might try to get up there and start preaching next.
I might could.
Yeah, so you got Filthy Rich, DJ Fresh. You got a whole slew of features. I mean, you was telling me that you was one of the most featured in the Bay.
Yeah. Yes,
For hooks, though, right?
For hooks, yeah. I mean, for hooks, yeah. For hooks, for my pen. It's not too many hooks that you're going to hear me on that I didn't write. If an artist called me for a hook and I don't like it, I'm probably not going to do it. It's probably not a dollar amount that can make me do it. DJ Fresh, that gave me a lot of notoriety. I did the first R&B Tonight Show ever. That was me. Me and DJ Fresh did that together. that led me into working with a lot of rappers from Oakland. That's when Filthy Rich called me, fresh out. He was fresh out of jail.
Yeah.
It's not too many projects of Phil's in his beginning of going up that I wasn't on. You know what I'm saying? Like sleepless studio days and nights. Like me and Phil was working, and he was hungry as I was. So you know what I mean? That was always dope. Stevie Joe, got to work with Stevie Joe. That's when, you know what I'm saying? That's when the studio was downtown Oakland. I want to say it was on 17th. A lot of good stuff came out of that. But yeah.
So look, this is what I want to know. You're rapping.
I'm rapping.
Right? You rapping.
I'm the rapper.
Talk about the difference between rapping and singing. Like, do you find yourself, is it harder to be a rapper or a singer?
No, I don't think it's harder to do anything when you being yourself. For me, even with my singing, even when I was writing, doing R&B, if you listen to me, my lyrics damn near got a rap feel.
Gotcha.
Because the bars, you know what I mean? That's in there. How this rap realm started was I just started playing and freestyling. You know what it was? I was tired of seeing niggas come up and people, and they was weak.
She said niggas come up and they was weak.
They was trash. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, it was like, I could do that. You know what I mean? I play with it all the time. I could do that. So I just started doing freestyles here and there, little verses on my page, and like the feedback was crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Where people was just like you could really rap, Tree. So then just a little bit on my album, I might do a little verse on my album, and then like other artists start calling me to come feature, and they'll be like, I'm thinking I'm going to sing, but I'm going to rap. And
that's dope.
So I'm like, why not? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's harder. I think when you truly who you is, shouldn't nothing be that hard. I don't like doing forced stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even with a beat, if I hear a beat, I'm not finna force myself to fit on it if I'm not feeling it. Everything is a feeling. You know what I'm saying? I do that with rap and singing. If I feel it, I know which way I want to go with it. I know if I want to sing or if I'm
Gotcha. That's dope. So, do you consider yourself a rapper or a singer?
I consider myself both. When my project dropped on September 11th, I consider myself as a rapper.
September 11th.
September 11th, I did a post that day. I said I'm a rapper today, and I'm gassing y'all boyfriends.
So, I want to know something. Mm-hmm. Why did you pick September 11th?
Okay, so you know when we completed. You know, we had numerous songs we went through. I only put out a 5-song EP. And I got the dates from my team that was available. Like, there's like, when you want to drop? I said, I want to drop in September. So I got these dates, and September 11th was on there. And at first I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. Like, that date is just too much come with that date. So much tragedy. People lost loved ones, things like. Then I sat with it, and I said, just give me a day to think about it. And then I called the CEO of my company, Yogi, and I said, let's do it. Because you know what I thought about? I said, let's change the narrative of September 11th, even if it's just for my little tribe.
Yeah.
Like, let's make that a day where, and not to forget or dismiss what happened on that day, but more so just to bring a different light to that day. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Something positive, something new. Like, that's just how I felt. So instead of shying away from it, I went with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like 911. Like, what do you do? What do you call? Who do you call when something on fire? 911. So yeah.
I know who they call.
Who they call?
Bella. Bella.
Period. You feel me? Period.
For sure. So talk about the name of your record label and how did you get signed?
712 Records. I've been knowing Yogi Calhoun. Me and Yogi is close. We've been close for some time now. Just being in this industry. I mean, I've been signed. I'm specific on teams that I join, and you know, like a long time ago, was a label called Waterboy Records that was ran by Willie Joe. He's with Generation now, out of Atlanta, but he's from Vallejo, California. So that was family orientated, and then I did an album with Kill FMB, and that was Nefta Pharaoh, and his manager happened to be my manager at that time, so it felt right at the moment. With Yogi, it was just he saw a void and he felt like I was not getting the promotion or the backing that I needed. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like we was doing so much music and shows together. We just came to the consensus of let's do it. Like, you feel me? We both have the same goals when it comes to this kind of thing. And he let me do what I need to do over here. So, you feel me? It's 712 records. And that's 7 days a week and 12 months a year.
I heard that.
Grinding.
Hey, you got a voice like a phone operator.
Girl 6.
You know, because I had somebody here. She had a voice like a phone. Every female don't have a voice like a phone. Some females got that raspy voice. Some, you know.
Smoke and Black and Miles and shit like that. A cigarette. No, I'm just playing. No, you know, I did customer service work for a very long time, so I know how to put that on. Nah.
Hey, yes, this motherfucker crazy. I know what they be calling you. Bella.
Period.
For sure. So you was on a show with Missy Elliott?
I was on a show called The Road to Stardom with Missy Elliott. It was like now this when American Idol damn near first started. We was really the first reality show that involved hip hop, urban culture, and music in like a talent search. So it was basically like a tour bus that stopped and you had to, she picked 13 people. This was like a 3-month auditioning process though. Went to LA, sang. God was just with me that whole time. I got pulled into the room she was in. I didn't even know she was in there. I was singing. She came and told me I'm good. I ain't got nothing to worry about it. And I got on that show. It was like basically every time we would stop in different cities. So Nashville, Atlanta, New York. We was just everywhere. And wherever we stopped, every stop somebody had to get voted off. I went to the finale of that show and I came in second place. And a good friend of mine named Jessica Betts won that show. She's married to Niecy Nash right now. But that was my friend that won the show. So, yeah, I did do that show.
Did y'all know each other prior to the show?
She was from Chicago and I was from the Bay. We was like, I knew when I seen her and she knew when she seen me that we was each other's competition. And we told each other the day that we finally get to met that I'll see you at the end. And that's just what it was. Yeah, but that was a dope experience. Not so much to say about Missy, but as far as the experience, it was very dope. We learned a lot. I met a lot of people. You feel me? We was Mona Scott's first reality show before Love and Hip Hop. It was Road to Stardom. Like, we was her I'll say damn near guinea pigs. But she learned with us.
Gotcha.
What to do, yeah.
Real quick, what is the name of that album that's coming out on 9/11?
My Turn.
So it's your turn, huh?
It is my turn.
So I was going to ask you this question that's way off the subject.
Mm-hmm.
Does Kim Kardashian deserve a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Not to me. No. Maybe a different Walk of Fame.
Because she the one that kicked that reality shit off. I mean, she was running like 12 seasons.
Yeah, Rage. Oh, what you mean, the Kardashian show?
Yeah.
She didn't, though. She just the one that y'all paid attention to. She didn't really kick that off. There's a lot of reality before that.
But I'm saying that was one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, but I don't think that Hollywood is actors. She's this her fake real life, so I don't really feel like it's no skill in.
Oh, you talking about as far as like on the Walk of Fame? It's rappers on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah, I mean real people that have artistry though. What's her artistry?
I was gonna say, do you think that she should be on there basically for the reality run?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, for the reality realm. Is it some reality stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame now?
Donald Trump. Hey, he is a motherfucker. How was it working with Mitchie Slick?
Mitchie, that's my day one. I lived in Vegas for about 5 years actually. I lived in Las Vegas. I remember the first time seeing Mitch perm down, all red on.
Yeah.
Real nah. But Mitch is me and Mitch is like that's one of my best friends in the world. It's very easy working with Mitch. He let me do what I need to do and vice versa. But yeah, we have a lot of songs together. He's on my Tonight Show project actually, and I'm on his.
Gotcha. When did you exactly drop that Tonight Show project?
Oh God, Lee, don't give me the line. I want to say damn near. Oh, it's been a minute.
Gotcha.
Like I don't even think Fresh has another R&B Tonight Show, but I definitely was. This is when Fresh was still at the High Road Glyphic Studio.
Oh, yeah, on 50.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was definitely over 15 years ago.
So did you ever work with Tower down there?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, shout out to Tower.
Tower dope as hell.
Yeah. For sure. And you worked with Mr. Fab?
I work with Mr. Fab often. We've wrote together. He's on one of my singles called Dior Coat, and Fab is definitely somebody that I've been close with in this industry for a long time.
Yeah, so you got a cool little resume.
I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mob Figures. I count them to a lot of that. Me and Jack, I got a song with Jack, and I got a song with all the Mob Figures. Them is my brothers, them is my family. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, you know, once you the Joe Blows, the Lazy Boy, you gotta touch people from every realm, because that's how the next artist hear you and want to work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Do you work? Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Go ahead. No, because literally, like, you know, you have singers, even rappers, you have people that come in and you pay for a feature, and you might be sitting there 2 hours before they're able to do what you need them to do. That's time. Like, if you call Bella, if you call Deltrice, I'm coming and I'm executing, and I don't need no 2 hours. I need 30 minutes to an hour to do what I do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, I think that's what people be paying for. So when you paying me, that's why I need my bag, because I'm coming professionally and I'm coming to execute.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Bella, you mean business.
All day.
So are the ladies in the Bay, you know what I'm saying, the underground ladies, or the rapper ladies out here, are y'all united? Would you say y'all was united?
No, I wouldn't say that. No, I wouldn't say that at all. I would say that you have cliques, though, that are. Oakland got a beautiful clique up as far as they female artists go. Like, I see a lot of female artists in Oakland linking up and teaming up. I think they got something called the Girl Cot, that, you know what I'm saying, RP Tana God, like that. I seen them, you know, doing a lot of unity between them. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't, like, for me, So Vicious, that's my sis. You know what I'm saying? I rock with her if I need her. I could call her Chrissy Cola. Shout out Chrissy Cola. She doing her thing. But they from the city like me. But then you got, like, A1 Yola. That's my little sis. She out of Vallejo, California, doing big things right now. Like, I mess with people. I think people misconstrue how I am. A lot of people mix up confidence with cockiness, so they feel like you unapproachable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very approachable. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would love to give any game that I got to the up-and-coming female artists. So anybody that give love to me, I try to give love back to them. I try to support it. But I think that people don't know how to have healthy competition, because I'm all about a battle, a cipher, and all of that.
Yeah.
And I could eat you up, or you could eat me up, and we could hug after. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it could be love. But it's so much envy and jealousy in this game, especially this female game. It's like, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? But I root for everybody. You know
I think that it'd be dope that if, like, all the females got together and just do, like, a concert.
Yeah, it would, but it's just so much politics with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's only it's just so much politics with that shit. And sometimes it ain't even the females, it's they niggas or the dudes that they run with. You know what I'm saying? And it's always hearsay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, clarity is so beautiful. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You can message me and get any clarity that you need at any time, because I'm gonna give it to you real every time. But it's just like, people need to understand that it could be a healthy competition. It's normal. It don't have to be no envy, no malice, no nothing behind that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Be dope at your
It's not a
craft.
death sentence.
It's not that serious. It's like, and if I hear anybody raw, it just make me want to go 10 times harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm hella confident, because that's how my daddy taught me how to be. and because I've been doing this long enough to pop my shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I would hope that everybody felt that way about themselves. In reality, if that's really what it is, I would hope that everybody could feel that way. That's what I'm pushing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? If you don't feel good about you, how you expect somebody else?
Come on now. And it's my turn.
And it's my motherfucking turn. Excuse me.
So what's your main single on My Turn?
So the first single that we came out on My Turn was Can We Talk? Because that's something I say every time before I rap. I say, can we talk? And I always say it's my, or when it's my turn in the show, I would always say it's my turn. So people, when they see me, they say that. But my first single off that album was called Can We Talk? We finna follow up with a single called Drill Music featuring Rich Rocka. Rich Rocka used to be known as your boy.
He cool. I was just thinking, that's my partner from Frisco.
Yeah, that's my family. Yep. So we gonna push that next. We finna do the visual real soon and Drill Music. I'm really like, it came out, the reviews and the love and the feedback that I got from it was so overwhelming and humbling. And I just went with the people. I just was like, what y'all feeling? Like, so it's crazy because everybody is feeling something different. You know what I'm saying? But Drill Music, and it's a song called Big Trippin' on there. That's what people really is.
Who's on the production?
So I got a dude out of Canada on the production. His name is Sugarland. He just messaged me one day, and we just linked, and he raw. I got an up-and-coming producer on there named Slapboy Music. He's out of Vallejo, California. He's definitely dope. He did produce a song on there called Numb. And then I got my bruh. His name is Sir Veterano, and Sir Vet is from Fresh Yard Records. They out of Los Angeles, California. That's what Mitchie Slick is signed to. Faye Sean, T.A. the Grizzly, like T.A. the Handful. They all on that label. So Vet is this... He raw, like you'll hear the difference in Vet when you hear it. So it real short, 5 songs. Everybody's like, we need more, but that's what I wanted it to feel like. I wanted them to be ready for what's next.
And this your first.
It's my first ever full rap EP. The whole thing is I'm rapping the verses and I'm singing on the hooks.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
So do you got any shit playing on the radio?
I do not have anything playing on the radio yet. It literally just dropped a couple days ago. We just sent the DJ packs out and everything like that. So, you know, I stopped. I don't want to say it like that. I don't even look for that. Like, my shit is really just for the people. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Of course, I would love for them to pick it up, but we in the Bay. You know, Cameo is Cameo. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, if it happened, I just want it to happen organically. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I feel like y'all will be hearing some of this album on the radio real soon.
Do you ever have like a stop button, like with your music? Like if I don't get rich by this time, then I'm going to stop? Or is this your love where you feel like it's a lifelong thing?
Nah, because I would have been pushed it if I've been doing this shit over 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's not a stop button because A, it's my therapy. B, if I only touch a handful of people, a handful of young girls, a handful of people that say, your song did this for me, which I get that. I get those messages. That's what it's for. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I rap because I can. I know I'm capable. I sing because I can and I know I'm capable, and I feel like I have a gift, and I feel like it's my duty to share it. And that's just what it is. That's my reward, and I'm gonna eat off of it regardless, because I'm gonna get my bag. But at the same time, it's not about the fame that people think it's for. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm comfortable where I am.
Do you have a favorite song of your own?
On my album?
No, of your own.
A favorite song of my own?
Yes.
Yeah, one of my favorite songs that I did it's called 6 in the Morning.
Talk about that a little bit. What's that about?
A nigga not. You waking up and you look at your clock and it's 6 a.m. and you wondering where the nigga is, but you don't wanna go to the worst scenario. You wanna be worried about the nigga without worrying about the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you pray? Do you call the police, or do you just call all his niggas and see what's going? You know what I'm saying? It's typical Bay Area nigga shit. I mean Bay Area. I'm sorry. What Bay Area women deal with.
You know what I'm about to say, right? Oh, Bella.
Old Bella, right?
Oh, Bella.
Right. No, for real.
So when it comes to performing,
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, before that, what is your favorite part of the process? Is it making music, performing, or rehearsing?
Performing.
You like performing?
Mm-hmm. Performing is my favorite part. Performing is the actual seeing what it do, seeing what the music do. I love performing because I love for the most random person to come up to me after I'm done and say, "You was raw." Like, you feel me? I'm
Yeah.
gonna look up your music. Like, I was saying something recently. It was an older gentleman at one of my last shows, and like just somebody that I would never think would feel my music or you know what I mean. And he just came up to me, him and his wife, and they was just so elated. And he said, "Thank you." And I said, "You welcome." And he said, "No, because that was really good. That was a treat." Like, so that's, you know what I'm saying? Performing is that because you get to touch the people that you wouldn't always get to touch because maybe they there for somebody else. You know what I mean? And also just to see the effect of your wordplay. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What's the biggest stage you ever rocked?
The biggest stage I ever rocked was the Oakland Arena.
Okay.
We opened up for Nas.
What about 2, 3 years ago?
Yes, sir.
That was dope. What you do up there? Like, who was you with?
I was with my brother. His name is King Fly, and we both did our sets. And they asked us to come, and we did it. You know, that's ultimate. Like, you feel
Hell
me
yeah.
there? You know what I mean? The Oakland Arena for sure. That was definitely an awesome feeling to have my family members in the front, and you know what I mean. And it was crazy because we went, and we didn't know. I didn't know I had a dressing room, so I just went. You know, through the back. Of course, you go through all them motions. And I just went and got dressed in a regular restroom. I found a restroom and made my brother stand in front of it, like, just don't let nobody in here. I'm going to just finish getting ready here. And at the end, they was like, "Oh, your stuff is in the dresser." And I'm like, "Oh," like, you feel what I'm saying? But so, I mean, that was dope.
It
Though,
was the next level.
It was next level.
I get
You
it.
feel me? Niggas don't be having dressing
Rooms.
rooms at these little venues.
Come on now. Do you feel more nervous performing in front of really large crowds or really small crowds?
I don't feel nervous anymore performing in front of any crowds. I feel anxious. I have butterflies, like, let's go, let's get it. But after that first,
Okay.
then I'm good. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The stage is like it's a battery. It's a battery. It's the battery in my back, like, for sure.
In current news, I gotta ask you now. You know what I'm saying? When they was talking about Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl, right? Some people said that Lil Wayne should be performing in Louisiana. What's your take on that?
I agree that Lil Wayne should be performing in Louisiana, and that's not to discredit that Kendrick shouldn't. I'm not saying that he shouldn't. I heard someone just say that he shouldn't feel entitled, but I don't think it's entitlement. I don't feel like I feel like it's only right. And I feel like if people in certain situations do what's only right, it would just call, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so yes, Kendrick there, but how can you, because I'm one of them, how can you be in Louisiana and not have, you know what I'm saying? Not have the Hot Boys, not have Lil Wayne, and we not talking about just anybody. We're talking about Lil Wayne. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has numerous hits that are gonna, you know what I'm saying? So it's like coming to somebody's house and not acknowledging that, you know what I mean, they the ones that helped build this house. I feel like it's only right. Are they entitled? No, but I just feel like it would make sense, total sense.
Yeah, I think I would like to see Kendrick do that song. You know, the one that he's winning
They
all
not
these.
like us.
That one
Yeah, because we can't dismiss that Kendrick is a hot artist right
now.
now.
Fire.
So I'm not saying Kendrick shouldn't be there by all means, but Kendrick was just there on Dre's set too, though.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's
But
just
I'm a huge Hot Boy fan.
yeah. So it's just like
Cash Money.
Yeah, he should bring them out. I feel like it's gonna be an element of surprise that still happen. I don't think that regardless they acting like. I think that's part of promotion. Wayne gonna be there, damn near.
I hope so. Cash Money or Young Money?
Cash Money
Cash Money?
all day.
Death Row or Bad Boy?
Death Row.
Death Row or Bad Boy?
Death Row.
No Limit or Rough Riders?
Rough Riders.
You favor Eve?
Do I
No, I'm
like
saying,
Eve?
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So who are your four tightest, who do you think the four Mount Rushmore women are?
Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
Are we talking about in rap?
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, Moni Love, Lil Kim, and Foxy Brown.
So, I said Lauryn Hill,
Mm-hmm.
Missy,
Mm-hmm.
Kim,
Mm-hmm.
Lauryn Hill, Missy,
Mm-hmm.
Kim,
Yeah.
and then damn, I forgot who the other one was. I'm gonna just throw Light there for right now,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna come back to it
Okay. Okay.
for sure. So, where do you see yourself with your next project?
My next project, well, I'm gonna go back in and do both. Like I'm gonna I definitely gotta let out another rap one, but I think I'm gonna go. I just think now it's gonna be just collective all the way through. Like you feel what I'm saying? So this next project might not be veered just so much as far as just rap only, but just venturing on both parts of, you know what I mean? And everybody been saying like no skips. That's what they've been telling me when they call me. Like we just play it straight through, so no skips. So I just want to keep that energy, like you know what I mean. No
Does it have a
skips.
theme?
As far as my next album?
No, the My Turn.
My Turn. It's not really a theme. It's just I just feel like it's good music. It's very different. It's not what you really expect from female artistry. I feel like I'm talking about something. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like a lot of females that are already in the industry, like a lot of young women, have to sell themselves too much as ladies of the industry?
Yeah, I do. And to each his own, because if that's your story, rap about it. You feel what I'm saying? That's not my story, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's part of what's refreshing about me, too. Like, I had a dude tell me the other day, I'm talking about a real stone cold killer crip nigga say, I do not listen to female rap. He said, I played your album from beginning to end. He like, you really could rap. Like, you really talking about something. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like it's just something for everyone. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I feel like a lot of these females is doing a lot of shit that they shouldn't have to do. That's just something I never did. I've been presented with all that. Make a song about this. Talk about sex more. Nigga, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very demure. No.
Bella.
No, but you know what I'm saying? It's just different. I got to be true to me. I have a sister with an album coming out called Ho Hop. Like, that's her lane. You feel what I'm saying? That's not my lane. I can only do my lane. I got to stay true to who I am. And I respect anybody that do that.
How do you know when guys actually want to do music or they trying to holler at you?
You know by the time you get there. But I'm about my bag first. I need to deposit. So, nigga, you can holler all day long because I know how to carry myself. I'm not worried about. We've been getting hollered at for years. You understand me? And nigga did my deposit there, and I'm going to get my money at the end, nigga. And I might leave with your feelings hurt, but I'm going to be all right. So, you know what I'm saying? It's about carrying yourself. These females feel like they got to do a lot of that. Got to go kiki. And it'll be niggas that tell you, or men that tell you, just do it because you'll get this and you'll get, that ain't me. Like, you know what I'm saying? My daddy just built me different. My mama built me different. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, and you don't have to be rowdy and ruthless or disrespectful to no man. I respect a man and where a man and a woman's stance is. I understand that, right? I totally do. But at the same time, like, you're going to respect me, and you know what I'm saying? We could keep it cute, or I could call it a reinforcement.
Well, speaking of respect people, men and women and all that.
Yeah.
What was your take on Kevin Samuels?
Oh, rest his soul. I feel like bro taught a lot of truth. I feel like he was just hitting buttons. You know what I'm saying? I would never. What boggled my mind is these females. I almost called them out the name. The women that called him to get his input on themselves.
Yeah, so I'm glad
and then baffled by his opinion. Like, I would never call Kevin Samuel to measure me up. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And I don't think he would have went hard on me as he would have them. But still, at the end of the day, I I feel like he told a lot of truth. Hopefully, he motivated people to do something different with themselves. He stood in his truth. I respect anybody being real to who they is. And yes, he was harsh a lot of the times. A lot of the times he was harsh. My thing wasn't Kevin Samuels. It was the Negroes that ran behind him and promoting him as if
they were his sons.
Yeah, they were his sons, and this is why. And no, like, you can't even, because you're not a Kevin Samuels, so you can't. You know what I'm saying? You're not allowed to measure.
I almost said Kevin's son.
Right.
Kevin Samuels got sons out in this motherfucker.
Yeah, he do.
He kind of like Lil Wayne.
He really do. Right. They was doing a lot of riding of Kevin Samuels. Like, you know what I'm saying? To justify they mess. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I remember the other day, this motherfucker, so somebody said, so it was these girls. It was 3 girls. Mm-hmm. So they were a picture at the top, then a picture at the bottom, and they didn't have no eyebrows on the bottom. And then they said this. They said, these broads shouldn't go swimming. And then they said all these negative things, and I said, if they're women, I don't see the problem.
Right.
And then somebody said, a simp wouldn't see the problem.
See, mad.
You know?
And immediately go to disrespect. You know what I mean? Women, like, we just got to be careful. You have to respect. Women won't respect, but don't be respectful a lot of times.
So these were guys saying that.
Oh, yeah, they soft.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you like this. Ain't no real nigga care about no shit like that. You know, I mean, especially in 2024, if she's born a woman, nigga, she damn near get a 7.5.
She won half the battle, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
No, for real. Because it's crazy outside right now, huh?
It's crazy.
You can't even tell.
Well,
like,
that's why I'm trying to find one in church, because we ain't having none of that shit in there.
They in there too.
You gonna get your ass up out of here. Not at the watch this. Not at the Israel of God. You gonna get your ass up out of here. No.
They said no, sir, huh?
Hey, watch this. Not at the Israel of God. You gonna get
you gotta go.
You gonna get your ass up out of here fucking with Moses.
Oh, God. You stupid.
Oh, brother.
Oh, God.
For sure. Before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying? Tell everybody where they can find you at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you can find me. I'm available on all streaming platforms, all my projects. You can find me on Instagram. My page is The Voice Still. That's DAVOICESTILL. And you can just look up Deltrice for any content. I'm everywhere.
For sure. It was a pleasure having you.
It was a pleasure being here. You super fun.
Do you ever think about doing a podcast?
You know, I was thinking about that. I was offered a location and everything, but I feel like it's harder than people think it is. You know what I'm saying? So I respect your crafts, both of y'all, even behind the scenes. I respect y'all craft very much so, because I was like, oh, I have to make this room look like something, and then you got the content. But yeah, no, I love what y'all do. I've definitely thought about delving into that. It was going to be called Bella Said It.
That'll be tight.
Yeah, thanks.
For sure. Well, I'm LD's, also known Lawrence One, for another episode of I Need to Know. And as usual, come on, you know what I want.